today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And the Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan State's offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Throws for the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
The give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Running to Green. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's Tracy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And some room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right back to it. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll toss it to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Back to throw, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking for a huge play. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hauls it in. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Now on first down from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. They have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Belling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got the first down and more. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Childs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive game.
He leaves it with his back. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to lock things up late. It's good. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Hey, guys. Let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And listen, I'm aggressive by nature. I'm going for it on 4th down most of the time. But that negative play, does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup, take the 3, and live to fight another drive. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.